I still love you.
So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there, you know, it's he can get in trouble, like right now. So basically, we arrived, security guard patted us down. They put our phone in this little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was like recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the freak off is inside the house and in the backyard. I'm like, okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl, let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people, because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like, I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies. This corner, this got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there having sex. This corner, I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there. But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning with grown people? Like why would they be here? So I just, why me go in the house and why not the girl? So now you're picking and choosing. So it's fishy to me. So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, I knew I was right. I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P. Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge, because I've been around people doing cocaine, but these hard drugs that they was doing, and just, I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff all in the open? Like, that's just offending me and assaulting me, period.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I think that was a clip from the White Underbelly. So that means that she's probably a hooker, and not to take up for P. Diddy, but I believe like 99% of these hoes is lying, looking for their 5 minutes of fame, like clout chasing. She goes on to say that she walked in there, his sons was recruiting. No, bitch, they was inviting you in the house and picking and choosing. Yes, because I'm a millionaire and I'm famous, and I just can't let all you stupid hoes up in here. Then she goes on to say she don't judge people, but goes on to judge people. They doing their thing, whether they was doing drugs or fucking, still not a crime. I fail to realize how people are trying to correlate fucking and doing drugs as a crime. Now, doing drugs used to be a crime, right? But if I'm not mistaken, in the last 4-5 years, they've decriminalized hard drugs, possession of it, right? You don't even get caught with that shit and go to jail no more. When you get caught with an ounce of crack, they're not gonna lock you up, take your shit, or, you know what I'm saying, write you a ticket. In Seattle and Oregon, you can shoot up dope in a park. They just gonna direct you to the proper places to shoot up dope at. They're not gonna handcuff you and lock you up and all this. They don't do that no more. It's a new day. So the fact that like they were doing their thing, and she goes on to say that she's been around people doing cocaine and they was doing hard stuff. What the fuck is harder than cocaine? I'm assuming she's talking about pink ketamine or pink cocaine, ketamine, which is a horse tranquilizer. GHBs, I think those are in the same arena as crack, cocaine, and heroin. They don't get no harder than cocaine. Now, you've been in a room full of cokeheads. You can be in a room full of people that pop X pills or GHB, or I don't know how you do horse tranquilizers. I'm assuming you shoot it up, or I don't know how. I'm a drug addict. So this smells of a person trying to clout chase. And like I said, she's on the White Underbelly. This is a clip, and that looks like their background. So she's a hooker. So I'm trying to. One, she's talking about she didn't want to incriminate him. Bitch, you're incriminating yourself. And if you're a hooker, you probably got a pimp. But I digress. In any event, y'all believe as you see fit. I don't buy into the bullshit media hype. It seems like a lot of people is just. It seems like a clout chase to me. They haven't actually listed any substantial criminal act that he's done. They didn't even charge him with possession of drugs, which he did have in his hotel room. So I'm gonna need them to actually outline specifically what the crime was. It's not like crimes aren't vague. If I told somebody I was gonna rob a bank and then I rob a bank and I get charged with conspiracy to rob a bank and then bank robbery, that's very specific. Like, you know exactly what he did. So far, it's just been freak offs and baby oil and people fucking, and he fucked the guy on tape, and there's a tape being shopped around with him in the A-lister mail. Like, what is the criminal act? They did mention that he purchased male escorts to fuck regular women. Doesn't seem like a criminal act. They got paid. It's the same thing as if you paid a pornographic performer in a hotel room. No different. They were just at his house. And none of them is coming forward. There's not been a man say that they was prostituting and P. Diddy forced them. They're all saying that he paid them to have sex with women. Probably J-Lo and several other bitches. Mary J. Blige. So yeah, I'm gonna need the authorities to actually outline specifically what the crime was that he committed. Not conspiracy to traffic or conspiracy to racketeer. What did he actually do? It's almost like Big Meech. He was convicted of conspiracy to traffic cocaine. They never found any cocaine. So as far as I'm concerned, a nigga can say he wants to traffic cocaine, or even tell another nigga to traffic cocaine. If you don't find the cocaine, he's not in possession of it. What's the crime? Now we criminalizing people for conspiring, even though no criminal act took place. And once again, fucking and doing drugs isn't criminal unless you fucking kids. And he hasn't been indicted or charged with anything involving a minor. So yeah, to me it's a witch hunt. You can believe whatever you want. I just go off facts. In any event, I'm out.